Now the topic is white blood cell WBCs. White blood cells or white blood corpuscles. It is also known as leukocytes. It is also known as leukocytes. There is no pigment like RBCs. There is no pigment like RBC. Next of all, if we are going to talk about size, so it's approximately 8 to 20 micron in size. Numbers, it is lesser than, very less amount, lesser than RBCs. Means if we are going to talk about, it is approx 6,000 to 10,000 in number. Means if we are, it's an important one. RBCs ratio WBCs, and the RBCs is 600. If 600 RBs per 600 RB, there is the only one WBC. Their total amount, it's vary from person to person, 6,000 to 10,000, but we are just estimated it. It should be a 7,000 average. 7,000 per mm cube. It's an average amount for WBCs. Shape, round or irregular shape. Round and irregular shape. Next one is they are nucleated. If we recall about RBCs, they haven't nucleus at maturity in mammals, but in WBCs they have nucleus. Shape of nucleus is different in different types of WBCs. So that's why they have different kind of nucleus. So we can say they have polymorph nuclear leukocytes. So what we have to call them? Polymorph nuclear polymorph nuclear leukocyte. That is polymorph nuclear leukocytes. Or we can say PML. PML means polymorph nuclear leukocytes. Means polymorph nuclear. It should be a similar leukocyte, or we call it as PNL. Polymorph from one side, nuclear leukocyte. Polymorph nuclear leukocytes. Now we are just going to talk about their lifespan. It's not to be a longer, it's just 4 to 5 days lifespan. Only 4 to 5 days lifespan. Site of production. Site of production. There's a red bone marrow. Lymph and spleen. They're the site for their formations. Now, guys, there's the formation of WBCs. It is called leukopoiesis. Leukopoiesis increases total leukocyte count. Means we can say WBCs. If WBCs increase in our body, that is called leukocytosis. And TLC means TLC stand for total leukocyte count. And total leukocyte count it increase only in case of infection. Only in case of it increases. Decreases in TLC, total leukocytes count, mean WBC's amount decreases in our body, then it's called leukopenia. 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 Now we just draw a simple diagrammatically table, a table by which we understood the process or the type of WBCs here. In this, it's a WBCs. WBCs are categorized in granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes means granules or granular cytoplasm. Granules present in cytoplasm without granules. Means cytoplasm without granules here. And now they are categorized on the basis of stain. Guys, stain is a chemical or a color which provide the different structural arrangement or which help us to distinguish different kind of cells, that is acidophils, basophils, neutrophils. Acidophils, basophils, neutrophils. Acidophils name suggests here it's a acidic in nature, means stained by acidic stain. Acidic stain इस पे work करेगा. So it is also known as, or it is called it as eosinophil. It is called as eosinophils, or it is stained by base, or that is stained by acid as well as base. It work on both. Stained by acid as well as base. Acidophils, basophils, or neutrophils. Next is lymphocyte and monocytes. Lymphocytes further categorized into B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Guys, it provides immunity. Here the word B suggests for bone marrow. Means those lymphocytes formed in bone marrow called as B lymphocytes. T represent here thymus. Those lymphocytes present in thymus or are born in thymus or formed in thymus are called T lymphocytes. Here they provide immunity or immune system, or we clearly called as they provide cell mediated immunity. That is cell mediated immunity. That is platelets and thrombocytes. Guys, in some books these are of the similar kinds, means platelets or thrombocytes, but I distinguish and it tells you what are the difference between platelets and thrombocytes. Platelets form only in mammals, whereas thrombocytes form in all vertebrates except mammals. Means we have platelets, not thrombocytes here. Next is functionally, both are similar. Produce as cytoplasmic fragment, produce as cytoplasmic fragment for megakaryocytes. Megakaryocytes means joint cell of red bone marrow. They don't have nucleus means without nucleus. Size 2 to 3 micron. Plates count 2.5 to 3.5 into 10 to the power 5 millimeter cube. Lifespan 7 to 10 days. If decrease in platelets, these are called as thrombocytopenia or increases platelets count called as thrombocytosis. Thrombocytosis. They having main function to clot the blood. Blood clotting from injured platelet. The substance released is with injured cell. That is platelet factor or thromboplastin, which is responsible for clotting the blood with mixed with fibrinogen. And a function of this is the function of platelet. Thrombocytes, they are nucleated. Platelets, we talk that platelets are without nucleus, but thrombocytes they are with nucleus. Means their structure is just to be like that. It's the nucleus. It also work as blood clotting factor